low latency experiences like Netflix and Uber, etc. All of these things change people's perceptions towards how much they need to actually interact with a service or a business to be able to get what they want. So what are fat versus thin interactions? So there was a point of time the way softwares were built to start with a collection of features or information or abilities and actions and try and find the best way of categorizing them into an information architecture and then menus and mega menus, etc., such that permits findability, discoverability. At that point of time, the users and customers had all the patience to be able to go through every single menu option and to be able to click and see what's inside and take the time to be able to find some. But what changed over time was that there was a drastic change in user patience. Previously, users were ready to have lengthy, high mindshare interactions with your products, your touchpoints, your softwares. These are called fat interactions because it requires a lot of fat in terms of how much the user needs to do to be able to get what they want out of it. But this changed. Users no longer had the kind of patience. They just want to come in, have a very brief encounter with your service and be able to find what they're looking for, perform the action and leave within that context itself. This entire change happened because of changes in their lifestyles. From being exposed to low latency experiences like Netflix and Uber, etc., quick commerce, all of these things change people's perceptions towards how much they need to actually interact with a service or a business to be able to get what they want. Since this changed drastically, their expectation, almost all businesses changed and they expected what is called thin interactions, which means in a very sliver of time, they come in and they are engaged, the brand makes their case, converts them, completes that action, and they're gone. When you build your experiences, when you design the service life cycle or individual touch points within that, how will you first be very intelligent with respect to what data is available to you? And then with that data, how intelligently can you surface the actions or the information in context of what the user is coming there for, such that that thin interaction is served very well and creates tremendous business value and you are very competitive in the market as compared to what the other players would be doing by building very fat interactions and serving that. Think about that.